Alright, what's up people? This is SiTHFuRioN. I'm back with Cookie Monster, and right now we're going to do something that is extremely highly requested. People was asking me to do this show long before anyone else started doing it on YouTube, and now it seems like everyone's kind of doing it as well. So I figure I gotta see what this is, man. I already know what Chernobyl is, the accident in Moscow, Russia, I think it was, because I played Modern Warfare. Because there's this mission where you actually have to go to Chernobyl to kill someone, and there's like some deal kind of going down. You have to do like a sniper shot, and then you have to get out of there quick. And so like you're running through these empty streets and everything. And I know apparently, because I did a bit of research into it afterwards, I know apparently they modeled some of the layout of the area based on the actual proper town. And like there's a part of like a abandoned swimming pool that you have to kind of go in, and that's an actual swimming pool. It's actually there with like the proper tiles and everything. It's like there's a video on YouTube of like people, they've took like the Modern Warfare footage and the actual real thing and put them side by side. It's so fucked. And like we all know the famous introduction to Modern Warfare. You boot it up and it goes 50,000 people used to live here, and now it's a ghost town, and it like cuts to like the city and shit. Like, oh man.
50,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town.
Our so-called leaders prostituted us to the West.
See,
Destroyed our culture, our economies, our honor.
Anyway, and then it goes on to like the rest of the game. But this was how I learned about what Chernobyl was. And then afterwards I started like kind of like going into it a bit more and learning that it was like a nuclear plant, that there was a fuck up, and so fucked up, man. And this is what I was saying. And then the real thing.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
This is on the wall. Because even now it's still contaminated, isn't it?
Yeah. How crazy is that though, man? It's so in like a weird way, even though it's like going through the game, I feel like I've actually been there myself. You know what I mean? It's really weird. It's really, really weird. It's this, and when it's side by side, you can just like, we're not gonna sit and watch that whole entire thing. I'll probably show like a few clips, but if you want to check that out, I'll put a link down below. It's a real cool video, like comparing like the reality and the game. I feel like I've actually been there. It's kind of stupid, but it's a fucked up story. I'm not too sure exactly what happened. I know it was a nuclear like power plant, of course, that I think the core exploded. I'm not too sure the actual reasoning behind it. I don't know if it's what was just like, it just happened. I don't know if it was like a man fault, like mankind's like mistake and pressed the wrong buttons or whatever. I do know it, like there was a aspect of arrogance. The people in charge, they basically just downplayed everything. Like, it's not a big issue. I know best. Just do as you're fucking told. So I don't know if that kind of led to it or not. It'll be kind of interesting to actually see how it goes down. And apparently this is like the fucking reviews on this. Like each episode is getting crazy like reviews. So we're going to check this out. Episode 1 is called 1:23:45. I'm guessing that's the time of the actual explosion. So like 23 minutes past 1, 45 seconds, maybe.
Something to do with time, innit?
Yeah.
So either the time it took for it to fully explode or leak out. Or
Yeah.
so I'm the same. Like I know vaguely what happens, but not like the whole story behind it.
Yeah, so this is going to be interesting. This ain't going to be like a massive breakdown and analysing and things. It's just going to be just us just watching the show, maybe talking about it briefly. It's not going to be like my normal videos, real hardcore breakdown, analyse and reviews like you're kind of used to with my videos. We're just going to just watch and enjoy it. That sounds weird to say, but just watch and enjoy the show for what it is, but at the same time have respect for everyone who sadly lost their lives because of this. Yeah, so episode 1, let's do this, man.
Well, I've given you everything I know. Don't deny it, of course. They always do. I know you'll try your best.
Good old tapes.
Wow. Getting your pencil in and reeling it back in. So these type of things all cover-ups as well.
Yeah, because they
Lots of people involved, money involved.
what was it called? The KGB. Like they were known for covering stuff up and doing shady stuff and. A lot of food.
He's gonna kill himself. Coughing up blood.
So he killed himself like on the anniversary. 2 years,
Yeah,
1 minute.
1 minute.
Shit.
After obviously recording it all. Bloody hell.
Wow.
Shockwave.
Yeah, it would take a few minutes, won't it? But it's a, wow. Well, a few seconds.
What just happened?
I don't know.
It exploded.
We know. Akimov, are we calling the reactor core?
They're not all the way in. I disengaged
All right,
the clutch.
can't disconnect the servos from the standby console. You two get the backup pumps running. We need water moving through the core. That is all that matters.
There is no core. It exploded. The core exploded.
He's in shock. Get him out of here.
The lid is off. The stack is burning. I saw it.
You're confused. RBMK reactor cores don't explode. Akimov.
Okay, you know best, yeah?
We're wasting time. Let's go. Get the hydrogen out of the generators and pump water into the core.
What about the fire?
Call the fire brigade.
Parts of the core, weren't it? It exploded.
What if they're chemicals?
The problem is the roof. This is covered in tar, so it's gonna burn all night and it'll stink like hell. That's it. That's the worst of it. Go back to bed.
Yeah, I think it was the time. It was 1:25.
Something on his clock, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder if he was there then.
Fuck.
Oh, they just throw up on him. Oh. Look at him, he's like he don't want to look.
Tried calling for the electricians.
I don't give a shit about the panel. I need water in my reactor core. Get down there and make sure those pumps are on. Now.
Can't be that. I ain't taking orders anymore.
You go down there your fucking self if you want. I ain't going nowhere.
3.6 Rontgen, but that's as high as the meter.
3.6. Not great, not terrible.
We did everything right.
Obviously didn't. All them first responders, they're gonna die.
Yeah.
For trying to save people. So they shouldn't have suits on, really.
Like you said, it's just a fire on the roof. There's no reports of it being like the actual like reactor or anything. Like, it's just a fire. Don't fucking touch it.
I don't know. The valves, Misha. The valves, let's go. The valves, come on.
Has it affected his hand already? Jesus. With gloves on as well, you know.
Whoa! Chemical burn in it. It's just gonna just melt like acid, really. To actually check on the core and
don't care. He told them, the other person told them.
The fuck?
Let's go! Let's go! Hey!
Look how red their faces are now.
Hey!
Just gonna left him.
Fuck, man.
Guessing she's pregnant. Because she was sick at the start, remember? Morning sickness.
Yeah.
110. Could do this, definitely.
Scott, I looked right into it. I looked into the core.
Did you lower the control rods or not? Take him to the infirmary.
It's just a matter of minutes. He looked into the core and now he's fucked.
His face.
Ruptured condenser lines. The feed water is mildly contaminated. He'll be fine. I've seen worse. Do we still have a phone line to the outside? Akimov. Call in a day shift.
But if...
We have to keep water flowing into the core. We need electricians, mechanics, we need bodies.
Call in the day shift.
I refuse to do it.
Yes, comrade Bianco.
What I don't say. Calling more people there. One of his own men went down and told him and he still doesn't believe him.
Like I said, arrogance, ain't it?
Don't do it, man. You're killing them people.
The reactor?
We're taking measures to ensure a steady flow of water through the core.
What about radiation?
Obviously down here it's nothing but in the reactor building. I'm being told 3.6 Rontgen per hour.
Well, that's not great, but it's not horrifying.
Not at all.
That was maxed out because you didn't get the other one. So it could be like 20, 30.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
The evacuation could have been put into place straight away with that.
Yeah, if they knew, okay, core's gone, fuck, we need to get everyone out quick, like, tell everyone to keep away. Yeah, they're on that bridge, ain't it?
The wind's blowing all the particles over.
Fucked, ain't it? He was known as the Death Bridge or something like that, right? Because everyone who was on it died.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, going in deeper on it. They've already got like real red faces as it is. They're that fucking close to it.
We have to open the valves by hand.
By hand. And the number of valves, the amount of time to turn them.
You're talking about hours in there.
Then help us.
Help you do what? Pump water into a ditch. There's nothing there.
Leonard, I'm begging you.
It's only a bit like we've seen it.
Now, to prevent a panic, the Central Committee have ordered a detachment of military police to Pripyat.
How large of a detachment?
Between 2,000 and 4,000 men.
How dangerous is this?
There's mild radiation, but it's limited to the plant itself.
No, it isn't. You saw men outside vomiting. You saw men with burns. There's more radiation than they're saying. I say we evacuate the town.
Yep.
Gentlemen, please, please.
Mikhanov, the air is glowing.
The Cherenkov effect. Completely normal phenomenon, can happen with minimal radiation.
I wonder how many of you know the name of this place. We all call it Chernobyl, of course. What is its real name?
The Vladimir I. Lenin Nuclear Power Station.
Exactly. Vladimir I. Lenin.
I guess it is the bigwig.
It's true. When the people see the police, they will be afraid. But it is my experience that when the people ask questions that are not in their own best interest, they should simply be told to keep their minds on their labor and leave matters of the state to the state. We seal off the city. No one leaves. And cut the phone lines. Contain the spread of misinformation.
Fuck, man.
Covering it up straight away.
Instead of just trying to get everybody out, they're trying to keep everyone in the... Keep it hush-hush.
I sent my dosimetrist into the reactor building. The large dosimeter from the safe, the one with 1,000 Röntgen capacity.
What was the number?
There was none. The meter burned out the second it was turned on.
It's typical.
Here's what Moscow does. Sends us shit equipment and wonders why things go wrong.
We found another dosimeter from the military fire department. It only goes to 200 Röntgen, but it's better than the small ones.
And?
It maxed out. 200 Röntgen.
It's another faulty meter. You're wasting our time.
I checked the meter against the control.
What's wrong with you? How'd you get that number from feed water leaking from a blown tank?
I think there's graphite on the ground, in the rubble.
You didn't see graphite.
I did.
You didn't. You didn't! Because it's not there!
Are you suggesting the core... what? Exploded? So please tell me how an RBMK reactor core explodes. I'd love to know.
I can't.
Are you stupid?
Fuck, man.
Then why can't you?
Can you?
I don't see how it could explode.
But it has.
But it did.
Oh, go on.
Enough. I'll go up to the vent block roof. From there, you can look right down into reactor building 4. I'll see it with my own eyes.
Oh, and there's an Remuta, have it.
The feed water. Been around it all night. You go then.
What?
Go to the vent block roof and report back what you see.
No. No, I won't do that.
You'll be fine. You'll see.
You come with me then?
Yeah, you would say that one, yeah? Well, you come with me then. Come on. See for yourself.
Sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I told you, we did nothing wrong. But we did.
Whether they did or didn't, it's the bloody bigwigs that are the ones to blame.
Yeah.
Yes, some people would have died, but if they would have evacuated, not called in a day shift, how many less people would have died?
Yeah.
All that is braving him.
Yeah. His face already, just instantly.
Then because it's not classed as nuclear disaster yet,
No.
obviously they're going to be transporting him to the hospital, which is out of the area.
It's like they're having like a go at him, innit?
But no, you're lying.
Valerie Legazo?
Yes?
There's been an accident at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant.
How bad is it?
No need to panic. There was a fire. It's mostly put out. The system control tank exploded.
Yes, I see. Any contamination?
It's mild. The plant manager, Brukhanov, is reporting 3.6 Rontgen per hour.
That's actually significant. You should evacuate the
You're
surround.
an expert on RBMK.
See,
That's 3.6. The other one was 200 and that maxed out.
You're on this committee to answer direct questions about the function of an RBMK reactor, if they should happen to arise. Nothing else. Certainly not policy. Do you understand?
Yes, of course. I didn't mean to...
see, as soon as he heard how loud, how high it was, he was like, "Get people out there! Like it's dangerous."
And that was 3.6. Imagine if they said 200 to him.
Fuck, man. Jesus.
So you don't think about it being that many trees and that there. You just think of the town. And when you see the pictures and that, it's just all the buildings.
There's all the wildlife and animals and everything. Like,
Life just carrying on, not knowing.
shit. Wow. Episode 1. It was arrogance, innit? Arrogance and just like disbelief.
Don't want to believe it. It's like, no, wait, we know better than you. Like, you bloody don't. Like, oh, I'll send my own man down. No, it's gone. No, I still don't believe you. What?
Yeah. They should have just got everyone out as soon as it happened.
As soon as he come back with maybe like, oh no, it's not his ball. As soon as he come back with that 200 reading, there's your proof. There's straight away 3.6. You can doubt it. 200, you'd be like, oh no, it's another faulty machine. Well, no, it's not.
Like the first guy that came in saying that it's gone, and they're like, oh, we need to filter water into the reactor. And it's like, no, there is no reactor. It's gone. That everyone should have like, okay, put the word out there.
I mean, I can understand them saying no to that because obviously, like you said, like explain how it exploded. Because obviously they're not supposed to say like he's saying I can't. So you can understand them being like, no, it hasn't just exploded. You can understand that. But then when someone else is coming and someone else is coming, then you've got to start thinking, well, 3 people have told me.
Yeah.
He's come back, his face is burnt off, for God's sake. It's like, do you need more proof than that?
Yeah. Like I said, we're not really going to go too much into what's happening. Gonna just jump straight into episode 2 right now. Alright, so for now, give this video a thumb up if you like it. Comment down below, let me know what you think. And subscribe if you haven't already, man. Alright, I've been SiTHFuRion, this has been Cookie Monster, and we'll catch you all in the next one, man.